Yeah, I mean, really, you're looking at changing your capacity, changing the nature of how supporters come to your venue. So from our point of view, we've got an 11,000 seater stadium here at the Bankses. That's been reduced to 3,270, where we're fortunate, if I can use that word fortunate, is that we've got 2,100 season ticket holders. So when we do return to socially distanced crowds, we'll be in a position whereby every single one of our season ticket holders will be able to attend the fixture. So what we're doing now is just making sure that when supporters do come back, they can do so in a safe environment. So we literally, as you can see from around the stadium now, there's green dots throughout the entire stadium, cable ties of the seats that aren't being used, and we're just trying to make sure that when people do come, it's a safe experience for them. We've taken out the turnstiles, so people won't enter via the turnstiles, they'll enter via the gates, and what we've then created is a perimeter around the stadium, which will be a catering village, so people will be able to grab a pint, grab a bite to eat, and just try and have some kind of normality on match day, and that's what we're working towards now. We welcome the pilots that the EFL are starting this weekend, and we've already applied for next weekend, should they be successful, for us to be able to host 1,000 fans here for our game against Leyton Orient. Yeah, I mean, obviously the EFL have put their protocol out, that's got to be approved before they can actually undertake the pilot. On top of that, they've got to get local authority sign off, and on top of that, they can't be from a borough within the 30 watch list. So there's a number of hurdles to get over first and foremost. We're in a position where we've made the EFL aware, we've made the Safety Advisory Group aware, and at the moment Walsall is not on that 30 watch list. So what we're doing now, we're working really hard. We've got a small but dedicated team of staff and volunteer supporters who have come into the stadium to work with us to get the stadium ready. And one thing's for certain, we'll be ready for as soon as the government and the EFL allow us to get back to some kind of normality. Yeah, staff have been absolutely phenomenal. A number of staff have been furloughed over the lockdown period, and we've slowly been bringing staff back in. We've also had a number of supporter volunteers who've just come in and helped clean the stadium. The stadium hasn't been used for the best part of 6 months. There's a lot of dirt that can build in that period, so it's great to have the supporters here cleaning seats, putting green dots on seats, putting cable ties on seats, and generally helping us. I think when there's a crisis, the positivity around football and the fact that it's so emotive means that it does bring the club and its supporter base and its community together. And I think in times like this, you sort of really appreciate the value of a football club. We are custodians of that football club, and the future of the football club depends on supporters. Such a cliche, but football isn't anything without supporters, and I think anybody who's watched Premier League football, Champions League football, or the EFL during this behind closed doors period will agree with me that without supporters, this game isn't the game that we all love. We need supporters back here, not just from the financial element, just for the fact that football is not the same spectacle without supporters here. You want the supporters here, they want to be back, and hopefully the pilot schemes this weekend are the start of what will be a good journey towards finally getting back to a point where we can get a full Banksie Stadium rocking.